Salute, salute.
Hey, hey, look, you bitches acting. I'm sick of all this capping. I'm the only bad bitch that's out right now and really rapping. You niggas soft, can't handle all this boss. I ain't mad, nigga. I just got that pimpin' in my top. Bitches running out of bars trying to keep up with me. If I ain't playing with your pussy, why you coming for me? You only doing all that shit because you want me to see. You can't stun on bitches that you really trying to be. Look, I'm getting money, you getting out of pocket. Talking cash shit, probably ain't even got no wallet. Now hurry up and clock in before I get the clockin'. You up in your motherfucking head with this Prada, real freak bitch. Bad attitude, snatch a rich nigga ice if he acting cool. And I ain't showing no respect if I don't fuck with you. And I ain't showing no respect if I don't fuck with you.
Yeah, man.
If you don't like me, that's fine. But, you know, watch your mouth.
I know what you know.
If you don't like
Salute, salute, salute. Hey to my crew. Hey to my peoples. How y'all liking that new intro? Let me do my shout outs to my babies. Salute, Shaka, Rock, Chakra King, FB Nisha, Big Lucky, GG, Slim Slim. How y'all doing? How did y'all like that though? I think I gotta listen. I like it. I gotta play it again, y'all, because I don't think these motherfuckers understand.
Hey, hey, look, you bitches acting. I'm sick of all this capping. I'm the only bad bitch that's out right now and really rapping. You niggas soft, can't handle all this boss. I ain't mad, nigga. I just got that pimpin' in my top. Bitches running out of bars trying to keep up with me. If I ain't playing with your pussy, why you coming for me? You only doing all that shit because you want me to see. You can't stun on bitches that you really trying to be. Look, I'm getting money, you getting out of pocket. Talking cash shit, probably ain't even got no wallet. Now hurry up and clock in before I get the clockin'. You up in your motherfucking head with this Prada, real freak bitch. Bad attitude, snatch a rich nigga ice if he acting cool. And I ain't showing no respect if I don't fuck with you. And I ain't showing no respect if I don't fuck with you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because I like that one much, much better, y'all. I like it much better, y'all. That fit more better to me. Salute, God's girl. Salute. Period. So y'all liking that new intro? I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I'm digging it too. How is everybody doing? How is my people doing? Well, y'all see, it's the story I'm covering today. This is a deep story, y'all. This is a deep, deep, deep story. Like, very, woo, something else. I ain't gonna lie, it's something else. So make sure y'all got that CBD rolled up. Chilling midday vibes, I'm trying to, switch it up a little bit. Some midday vibes here and there, Let's start bringing awareness to stuff that's going on because, yeah, we got a lot going on in our world to be worried about anything else. Salute. T Coop, salute. Yeah, I hope y'all doing good on this hump day because it's Wednesday. It's hump day. It's hump day. It's hump day. Don't be humping too much. But yeah, this is the Faith Harris Green story, you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Chakra. So this is the Faith Harris Green story. We're gonna hop right into it because it's a lot. From Michigan. She was a church, she's a church girl, her father was a pastor, raised in the church. She pretty much raised up in the church. And let me see. Where is her page? This is Faith, y'all. Beautiful young soul, beautiful person, out here, living her life, taking care of. She at this time of this picture, she had 2 kids. She taking care of her kids. Like I said, she was in church. She grew up in church. She had ended up meeting this guy Gregory when she was younger in church, but it was nothing major. They met at church, and then he ended up disappearing for 16 years. Whole time he had went to prison. She had never, dug into his background to see, what he even went to jail for. So he ended up doing his 16. The community, everybody wrote, even her father wrote to get him out. So let me play this content for my people. Make sure y'all hit that fucking like button. Salute that JTYP. Salute, sis. Slow walking guys. Salute to my peoples for pulling up. But yeah, this story, I had to cover it, y'all. What's going on? What's going on? YouTube always want to play when we got company. This is not the time, YouTube.
Back in 1992, saying, "I don't believe Gregory is a threat to society."
Hold on, I did jump right into it. This is okay. Like I told y'all, he ended up going to jail. This is his mama writing a letter to the judge to try to get him out early.
Don't believe the sentence will make him any better because he has suffered already, and he will continue to suffer the rest of his life. I hope that you will find it in your heart to give Gregory another chance at a new life. Even a corrections worker by the name of Barbara Prentice had also vouched for him at the time, saying, "Your Honor, I know that Gregory is not a criminal, nor is he a threat to society. On the contrary," back in 1992, saying, "I don't believe Gregory is a threat to society."
So his mama wrote a letter saying she don't think he's a threat to society. The church wrote a letter. All type of people wrote a letter. I should have just played the video. Saving these clips be irritating. But yeah, so in 91, 92, people was writing, even the church, to try to get him out. At this point, I don't know if everybody knew, but a lot of people didn't know what he went to jail for. So, yeah.
She moved on to Greg, and she went on to.
She had previous 2 kids from a previous relationship. He got out.
Also produced 2 children together, daughters. Their names Coy and Callie Green. All was well with the happy family for a while. until it wasn't. They would say the Green family were the typical next door neighbors, well put together family with the dog in the home with the white picket fence. They say both she moved on to Greg and she went on to move in with him, and they got married in 2010. The two of them.
So as you see, he got out, they got together, they got married in 2010. Y'all gotta listen to this, man. They got married in 2010. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. What's up, OG Zo? Salute. Murph Dog. Salute Positive Vibes. Salute Janine. Dog, I would have been better off just playing the video. But saving clips be weird. But I got a little time. Let's do it. I'm rolling up my CBD anyways. But I am finna say forget it and go to the whole video because this is just wasting my time. It's just wasting my time. So let me go ahead. I think it always do that when you trying to do like play videos through any other app but YouTube. Like if somebody send you something through Instagram or something, it always do that. So I'm just finna go ahead to the video, y'all. I'm just gonna skip through, for purpose. Because I had to watch this story like 3 times, y'all, because I was tripped out. I ain't gonna lie. And I still can't believe it because y'all just wait. Okay, where is that? Where is that? Oh no, they playing in my face. They is playing in a P face. Here we go. Okay, y'all. I'm just going to the regular video. Thank y'all for y'all patience. Y'all know I'm new, but I'm learning. I'm learning. We still gonna watch this content. How much you want to bet? Because this shit got to be told. And we got to do better, y'all, and start looking into what's going on with our people for real.
And also produced 2 children together, daughters, Denise, Coy, and Callie Green. All was well with the happy family for a while until it wasn't. They would say,
oh, hold on. Because my mods be slipping. They be forgetting to throw my copyright thing up. So let me do it.
The Green family were the typical next door neighbors, well put together family with the dog in the home with the white picket fence. They say both Greg and Faith were hard workers who took great care of their children, but what the neighbors didn't know was the dark secrets that they were hiding. You see, according to Faith, Greg had become controlling and increasingly irate and aggressive. She said his mood swings and erratic behavior had become too much. It got to the point where she attempted to leave Greg on multiple occasions. She actually filed for divorce 3 different times. And after 6 years of marriage, her last attempt at filing was in August of 2016. And 1 month later, on September 21st, 2016, Faith's life took a turn for the worse. It was approximately...
Hold on, because I need this screen to share what's going on. Okay.
1:15 a.m. where 911 operators received a call from Gregory. He called them to report 4 murders and an assault at his home in the 4400 block of Pitt. But you see, Greg had called the police on himself because he was the murderer. In the middle of the night, while all were asleep, Gregory took Faith and brought her down to the basement of their home. He bounded her to a chair with zip ties and duct tape, and this is when he began his torturous tirade. He slashed Faith in the face with a box cutter and shot her in the foot while she was tied down and defenseless. But it didn't stop there. You see, Greg wasn't interested in murdering Faith. He wanted to cause her this deep level of pain that no sane person could imagine. He went upstairs, grabbed his two daughters, Coy, 5 years old, and Kaylee, 4 years old, while they were asleep, and put them into their family car. He then put a plastic tube into the muffler, turning the car on to fill the vehicle with carbon monoxide and poisoned them to death. He then removed them from the car and placed them back into their beds. He then gathered Faith's two oldest children, Chadney, 19 years old, and Cara, 17 years old, took them down into the basement, stood them in front of their mother, and made her watch as he shot them to death, shooting them multiple times. And afterwards, Greg called the police on himself. He stood in his doorway on the porch and waited for officials to arrive. And when they got there, he told them what he did, and they arrested him without incident. Less than 6 months later, on February 15th, 2017, Gregory Green pled guilty to a count of torture, assault with intent to do great bodily harm less than murder, felony possession of a firearm, and 4 counts of second-degree murder to the 4 children.
Apparently, early this morning, 2 young kids, ages 4 and 6 years old, were asphyxiated in the car. What we're being told now is that the father who did it then takes the bodies into the house, puts them in the bed. Now, we're also being told that the house right now is 17 and 19. They were shot execution style in the basement of the house. One of them just pulled up. The bodies are still in the home as we speak.
Wayne Circuit Court Judge Dana Hathaway handed Greg the sentence of 45 to 100 years incarcerated with a minimum of at least 47 years served, which would make him 97 years old if he were to be released after the 47 years. And during the trial and sentencing.
Okay, y'all. So before I finish this, is y'all listening? Y'all hear this shit, right? Hey, Low Keys. Y'all hear this, right? The woman wants to leave him. He tied her up in the basement because y'all all in the chat just saying hey to each other. Y'all can't be listening because usually somebody would have been like, "What the hell? Y'all ain't said nothing." But yeah, he the wife was ready to leave, so he took her, tied her up in the basement, started torturing her, cut her across the face, shot her in the foot. But he didn't want to kill her. Like, this is how sick he was. After that, he went upstairs, got they 2 babies that they got together. These is his daughters. These are his daughters. He went and got them babies, put them babies in the car with a pipe through the exhaust, and poisoned the babies to death. Then got the babies out the car, took them back upstairs and laid them in their bed. Went and woke up her oldest 2 kids that's from a previous relationship and made them stand in front of her while he shot them to death. Shot them to death in her face. This story wicked. Just wait, it's more. Trust me.
Wayne County Prosecutor Trisha Gerard said that Gregory had planned the murders because he shot for the materials just a week prior. His attorney, Charles Longstreet II, said Gregory
make sure y'all hitting that like button.
Actions. And Gregory went on to speak at his sentencing, saying, "It's in God's hands. Only God can judge. I'm sorry this happened. God knows my heart."
I hate when people like this bring up God. God don't like you, you devil.
I don't think of my girls. I pray that God be with Chaddy and Cara. I feel bad how this has deeply impacted everyone. May God help them, help me, help us all. Unfortunately, I took the lives of Kaylee, Corey, Chadney, and Cara. I shot my ex-wife. I left my 2 girls.
Oh no, Janine, just wait.
I shot them.
I don't want to hear your hoe ass talk, nigga.
With all 4
I don't know what kind of monsters in this world nowadays. Man, I do not want to hear his whole ass talk. Swear, people like that don't need to talk. The fuck you talking for? I don't even understand why they have trials for these
Brady
people.
spoke during trial. She addressed Gregory directly and said, "There is no punishment that fits the crime. Your justice will come when you burn in hell for all eternity. You are a con artist. You are a monster. You are a devil in disguise. I will not suffer as you intended. What you did not work. While I stand up here trembling with fear, I put on my bravest face to be in the same room with the man who murdered all four of my children,
Salute,
two
Powder
of them
Puff.
violently in front of me with a gun. He killed my other two babies when they was innocently sleeping. I miss my children so much that words will never be able to explain. Some days I wish I had died. There's a hole in my heart and soul that can never be repaired. This wound will never heal."
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, Faith Grady, your mother-in-law, for
Like, dog is, but no, that's why I say the story tripped out. Because all I'm going to skip past this because all they doing is showing us saying the same thing that they just read out loud. But let's go to this. Let's go to this. Oh,
In closing, I understand the recommendation of the sentence, but I would like to recommend, as a victim myself and the mother of all four murdered children, life in prison without the chance of parole. Thank you. Thanks, Green.
As for Channy Jr. and Kara's father, Channy Sr., he expressed his woes via Facebook post on his page. He said, "My dreams were murdered. RIP to my son CJ and daughter KK. My loves. Always remembering you, my angels. Love y'all forever. Gone too soon. Thanks for all the prayers." He also spoke to 7 Action News and told them he had no idea what Faith was going through with Greg. He said there was never any mention of his abuse and he was completely clueless about his past incarcerations, which leads me into my next commentary.
now listen. Remember, I said they grew up in church together, but they didn't really, get to kick it together because he ended up going to jail for 16 years. Nobody never specified what he went to jail for. But you remember the community wrote a letter, the sheriff that worked there wrote a letter, his mama wrote a letter, her daddy, the lady who he cut and the kids he killed, her daddy wrote a letter. Listen to this.
I want to address some irony in this tragic story. As I mentioned earlier, Gregory had to serve 16 years of his life behind bars, but I never mentioned why. Well, in his early 20s, Gregory had met a woman named Tanya, who went by Tanya, therefore that is how I will address her. Tanya, just like Faith, also already had 2 other children. It isn't said if it was from one man or 2 men, or even if the dad or dads were involved at all in the children's lives at that time. The timeline on Greg and Tanya's relationship also isn't clear on when they met or how long they were together or how they met. However, what is clear is the abuse that Tanya endured from Greg, just like Faith. Tanya told those closest to her how Greg had switched up on her. He started off loving and had the ideal persona of a man a woman would want to spend forever with. Hence why she married him, carried his last name, and she had become pregnant at the top of 1991 with their first child together and her 3rd child total. Unfortunately, as the relationship went on, her baby grew and grew in her womb. Gregory grew more rageful, controlling, and very jealous. And on one Sunday, on July 14th, 1991, Tanya was telling a friend of hers how erratic Greg was behaving that day. He was different in a strange way, and she wasn't sure if he was on drugs or something to that effect, but his whole energy switched up, and she felt weary about it. So she decided that day she wanted to leave with her children after she attended church. She said she was going to pray, go home, pack up her.
Now listen, y'all hear this? This is his first wife before this lady. Like I said, he did 16 years, but they was trying to keep it under wraps. This shit is so sick.
Her stuff and the kids and leave. Well, when Tanya arrived back home, Greg shifted Tanya's fate. He was enraged when he learned she wanted to leave, so he decided to stop her in her tracks by murdering her. Greg stabbed his pregnant wife 10 times with a steak knife in her neck, cheek, chest, back, and punctured both of her lungs. Tanya was said to either be in the last of her second trimester or the beginning of her third trimester. And just like how he did with Faith, he called the police on himself and waited for them to come in the doorway of their home. And when police arrived, he told them that Tanya was deceased in the kitchen on the floor. When all this was happening, Tanya's children were in the home, and one of them ran and hid in the closet. Thankfully, they were unharmed. At the time, they were only 8 and 5 years old. It is not clear where her children are today, and although they're adults now, I'm sure it's a trauma they've had to learn to heal from throughout their entire lives. Their father or fathers' whereabouts are still unknown to this day. In 1992, Gregory pled no contest to second-degree murder and was sentenced to a 15 to 25-year bid.
How the fuck do you kill a lady that's pregnant and you get 15 years? That's my point on how the system be failing the fuck out of us. How? That's the same situation I just told y'all with my auntie, though. Like, that killed my uncle. If they would have locked her ass up like she needed to be, she would have never been out to hurt nobody else. How the fuck do a man who stabs a pregnant woman 10 times get out in 10 to 15 years? Make it make sense.
Greg had put in requests to the parole board 4 different times before his requests were finally granted in 2008. He filed twice in 2004 and then twice again in 2006. However, he was denied due to his Tanya. And this is where all the letters on behalf of Greg's release came in from the community, including Faith's father.
That picture of that man right there, that's Faith's father. The girl who kids he killed. That's her father. This will make it so sick. Guess what? The daddy knew the whole time what he did. Listen to this sick shit.
Father. Plus, as I mentioned earlier, his good behavior and participation in programs is what aided in his release after serving 16 years. Faith's father said he had good faith in Gregory because they were friends before the quote-unquote mishap leading to his incarceration. The 2 letters he wrote were in 2005 and 2006, and they read, "Dear sirs, this is a letter of support for Mr. Gregory Green. Gregory and I were friends before this mishap and he was incarcerated. He was a member of our church. I'm offering the help of the church as well as myself in any way we can be of service to Gregory. I feel he has paid for his unfortunate lack of self-control and the damage he has caused as much as possible and is sorry. This will not restore the lives that were taken. He will carry that with him for the rest of his life. We are hoping to assist Gregory in now giving to life and helping those in need through our church work in the USA as well as in other countries. Hopefully, this can pay back a portion of that which was taken. If there are questions, please don't hesitate to contact me, Apostle Fred Harris. God bless." And then his other letter said, "Dear Parole Board."
This motherfucker wrote 2 letters to get this man out of jail after knowing this man killed his first wife and a unborn child and then let this man marry his daughter. And your excuse was you knew him before the mishap. First of all, if he's dating your daughter and he around your daughter age, how the fuck is he your friend? But let's listen.
I greet you in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I'm writing this letter in support of Gregory Green. I understand he's being considered for parole. Gregory was attending our church before he was sentenced to prison. He was very faithful attendance-wise, showed a great interest in the Lord, and was very helpful. Over the years, we and some of our members have communicated with Gregory. I, through visits as well as letters occasionally, and others through mail. Our ministry deals with correcting behavior problems by understanding their origin, how we have been affected by them, and what we must do to change them. This procedure is called inner healing and deliverance. With this technique in mind, while interacting with Gregory, I've noticed a great deal of growth, and his understanding has matured quite a bit as well as his processing skills. If he was to be released, he would be welcome as part of our community and whatever we could do to help him.
He will be welcomed into our community, and we are willing to do whatever to help him. So your help was giving him your daughter and your grandkids, huh? Listen, I ain't hold no bars on the pastor. Listen, I'm finna rip him and do the new asshole. But finish.
Trust, we would. Many family members and supporters of his from his community wrote letters to the judge for his murder against Tanya, saying he was a changed man, God-fearing, remorseful, loving, polite, sincere, respectful, and ready to turn his life around. Gregory clearly had a strong support system, but I'm not really sure why. Now, as I mentioned earlier, Faith said she didn't know about his history. She said she didn't go digging into his background, which left many to question. How? Her father was aware of Greg's crime. How did Faith miss this information? Well, my only conclusion is ignorance is bliss. Now, Faith revealed her attempts at leaving him began 3 years.
Cause yeah, and it's crazy because like I said, I'm not victim shaming, but it's like if a motherfucker just got out of jail from doing 16 years, I want to know what the fuck you just did 16 years for. 16 years ain't just something light.
Before the murders of her children happened, you see, back in 2013, Faith had filed for divorce for the first time and made her first attempt at obtaining an order of protection against Gregory. In the order of protection request, Faith stated, "He's trying to make me leave our home."
This shit right here is just sick. I ain't gonna lie, that's a terrible
would have
story.
died that night. She hopes she's able to keep her kids' legacy alive.
As her children were murdered at the hands of her own husband, is speaking out tonight for the very first time.
It's like my heart is broken. It's like you try to, I don't know, you try to find stuff to fill it with, but it's like you still have this big black hole in your heart that's never going to be filled. I miss them so much.
Period, Dallas police.
And it's hard to go on when you see people with their kids, and then if you have to go to the store, it's like you try to hurry up and pass the clothes because then it's like, oh, I would have bought that for them, and then it's like, even though people may say like, oh, she's smiling, she looks okay, but really, I'm not. You just, I don't know. I gotta go on.
That shit is sad. R.I.P. to them babies, but let me talk about this whole ass shit. So, like I said, first of all, it's disturbing me that her daddy knew what was going on, and you let this man go date your daughter and be with your grandkids. I ain't gonna lie, that's not making sense to me. Is that making sense to anybody out there? Because it's definitely not making sense to me. Like, first of all, what do y'all mean free him? Since when? And that's what I say, like, not to be bringing up church people and stuff, but man, church people is weird. Sorry, like I said, fuck it. I'm finna give it to y'all raw. Y'all can be mad if you been listening. Don't be mad at how I feel. I ain't mad at how you feel. That motherfucking Lord and God that y'all be worshiping, I don't fuck with him. I believe in the higher power. The first thing that people say when some bad shit happen like this, oh God, why would God let that happen to some kids? But like I said, if you just really studied the Bible, God don't care about women. Let's talk about it. God did everything he could in that Bible to shame women and down talk women. Made us seem like we don't listen. We are cursed. Because a motherfucker that he told not to bite an apple did it. Just because I told you to bite the apple, what you shouldn't have bit it. He told you not to bite it. But since he bit it, we're cursed. Do y'all know what menstrual means? You know how we get our menstrual period? Go look in the dictionary and look up menstrual. Salute, Brown. I'm going to drop some gems on y'all today. Go in the dictionary and look up menstrual. You know what it's going to say menstrual mean? Cursed. It means cursed. And it's crazy because that's the only way I could look at it. It's no way that her dad could have sat there and said, I feel like he's a changed man, and the church, we offer ourselves to help him or whatever. How? Like, what would make you comfortable with a man who stabbed his pregnant wife dating your daughter? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Salute, Lawrence. Like I said, that God that people be believing in, I believe in the God. I just don't believe in the God that they trying to make us believe in, because if that's the God that I gotta believe in, I'm sorry, I'm good. That motherfucker sound like a madman. Every time a baby or something get killed, shot, stabbed, right? Oh, it was in God's hand. What? So God let the baby get raped. And please don't say, oh, it's the devil. Oh, what if God is the devil and the devil is God? I mean, like I said, I be always open to have discussions about religion, but people always get mad, so I don't do it. But don't get mad at me about how I feel, because I'm not going to get mad at you or how you feel. But this shit not adding up to me. It's not. Like I said, let's think about it. God got married. Well, Jesus, God got married pregnant, but he never had sex with her, right? Why we can't just have babies without having sex? Oh no, we gotta fuck to have a baby, but oh, you better be married or it's a sin. You got a baby and you ain't never been married. The women were forbidden to be looked at, touched, or anything. We were Jezebels. Crazy to me. You want to sit around 12 niggas all day, the 12 disciples, right? What make y'all think that God is God and devil ain't God? Because I feel like this shit was all weird. Because first of all, why you don't want to value the women or nothing, you don't want them touched? I really feel like the devil, because you know the devil was with him before he cast him the devil. I feel like the devil was like kind of like me. Man, I'm not finna sit around all these niggas all day and these bitches right here. Why you want to sit with dude now? And God forbid, the women are not, them are Jezebels. They are not to be touched. You know what I believe? That the devil snuck and fucked Mary and got that hoe pregnant, and God deemed him the devil and kept Mary there and made her ass suffer and made that baby suffer because he got him, he gave him up. Let him get stoned. I ain't the smartest motherfucker in the world, but I got 3 sons and I ain't letting none of my sons get stoned, and I'm not giving my sons up for no motherfuckers I know gonna fuck up. Make it make sense. He's a punishing God. He's a punishing God. I mean, make it make sense. Like, that's all I be wanting when it comes to talking about religion. Make it make sense. He never had sex with this lady, but she ended up pregnant. But we gotta have sex to get pregnant. But we also gotta be married to have sex. But he ain't do none of that. But he got a baby out the deal some weird way. But then as soon as when he got his son, so-called son, he let him get stoned. He stood there and watched them get stoned for a whole bunch of motherfuckers who finna be gay, suck dick, kill people. I am crazy. Y'all probably thinking like Skokahana sounds crazy, but do it sound too far-fetched? Like the devil sound like the nigga that was like, man, I don't want to sit around these 12 niggas all day. And he snuck and hit that hoe with the flex. And then she ended up pregnant because you know what they say, God see all things. So he knew. And he said, you know what? I'm going to make y'all suffer. I'm going to put him out of here and deem him the devil. But bitch, you stand. You and that bastard, baby. And guess what? We going to give his ass up for everybody's sins. I'm sorry if I sound crazy. I'm sorry. Sorry if I sound crazy. But do that sound too far-fetched? For real, like, that's what, and listen, like I tell people, Christians all the time, if you believe in God because you believe in God, cool, I respect that. But if you believe in God because you was just raised on that, I don't respect that, because even when I was little and in church, I always had questions. I just was too young to ask them. Oh, but I'm grown now. And my family be like, you crazy as hell. And I'm like, hey, I'm not, or am I? Imagine doing all this work to go to heaven and then you die and you go to Earth 0.20. Maybe I sound crazy, but hey, that's just how I think. I don't like to think inside the box. I like to think outside the box. Who wild today, Brown? How? You must be a Christian. Come up here and explain it to me. Listen, this is where I get Christians all the time when I tell them I don't believe in God. Guess what the first thing they say, y'all? Let me get away from you, for God strike me down. Damn, you scared of your God? I'm not scared of my higher power. I'm not scared of my, the people I worship. I'm not scared of my ancestors. Why are you scared of your God? And why would your God hurt you because I don't believe? And they all shut up. And I'm just saying, these just simple questions that I be want answers to. Yeah, I believe in him, but not the him that they're trying to make me believe. First of all, like I said, and I'm going to say it to the day I die, God was a woman. You cannot make a human without a woman. And there's receipts to back that up. God was a woman. Let me guess, that don't make sense to y'all either. A man just made a woman and all this. You cannot create a soul. You cannot create another life without a woman. And that's just facts. A man cannot create a baby by himself. Never that. Well, Brown, when you getting pregnant? Let me see when you getting pregnant or have a period. You reproducing, you bringing babies into the world? Because then Brown, I'm finna drop that link. I need you to come explain it to me. Like I said, it's not an argument. These are just questions that I have that no Christian is ever able to answer for me. But I've seen the receipts on the God is a woman, but that's a whole different story. Hit that link and tell me, let me know. Put me on game. How did these men create these people without a woman? And then it gets quiet in the congregation. And then it gets quieter in the congregation. Ain't nobody hit that link. Come on, Christians. I just got some questions. I don't want to fight. I don't want to argue. I just want y'all to know that don't do this talk all this God. Don't do this talk at all, but God is no woman. Okay, so then if God is no woman, then can you explain to me how a man created another life without a woman? Like, how was he born without a woman? I'm just asking questions. If God was not a woman and God is a man, then how did the man get created? How did the rest of the people get created? Oh, well, I'm just trying to figure out, how did the man get created without the woman? Because it's all inevitable that you cannot make a life without a woman. Right, Adam and Eve. But who made Adam and Eve? Let me guess, y'all gonna say God digged up some dirt and threw it together and made Adam and Eve, huh? Man, y'all better do y'all research. Y'all better stay woke. They be creeping. A little slight commercial break for the bitches in the back in the cheap
If you don't
seat.
like me, that's fine. But, watch your mouth.
Hey, look, you bitches acting. I'm sick of all this capping. I'm the only bad bitch that's out right now and really rapping. You niggas soft, can't handle all this boss. I ain't mad, nigga, I just got that pimpin' in my talk. Bitches running out of bars trying to keep up with me. If I ain't playing with your pussy, why you coming for me? You only doing all that shit because you want me to see. You can't stun on bitches that you really trying to be. Look, I'm getting money, you getting out of pocket. Talking cash shit, probably ain't even got no wallet. Now hurry up and clock in before I get the clocking. You up in your motherfucking head with this Prada, real freak bitch. Bad attitude, snatch a rich nigga ice if he acting cool. And I ain't showing no respect if I don't fuck with you. And I ain't showing no respect if I don't fuck with you.
Yeah, man. Real hot girl shit. No, there is a masculine and a feminine divine energy. So there is woman gods. Man, one of these days I'm gonna run this young Pharaoh back for y'all. Where this man got the receipts, man. Like, who said that up there? Lawrence. Tell him. Why y'all think all them Jesuses and gods that's hanging up around people's houses, blonde hair, blue eyes? Why do y'all think it's an Old Testament and a New Testament? How can a motherfucker tell you what happened before Christ? I'm just trying to understand. If Christ wasn't here, how the hell you know what happened? It's not blasphemy. Name one thing that I said that don't make sense. If your people said you into the Bible, name one good thing that God said about women. Nothing. He made us out to be disobedient and Jezebels. And then even after he told that man, yeah, them people did live. They didn't write. First of all, letters weren't even out back then. Listen, I done did my research. I'm not just sitting here talking to y'all. There wasn't even letters back then. So if people lived the time during Christ lived, they outlived Christ and then they wrote the Bible? Because the Bible has been written over how many times? The King James Version, Michael from down the street version. Like, stop it. I just be having simple questions that no one can seem to answer. Like I said, why do y'all think it's rare as hell you find a God picture with the wool hair? It be that white man with them big ass sandals on. How I don't read? I can tell you every book of the Bible by heart right now, Brown. You want me to do it? Do you want me to do it? I will say the New and the Old Testament book of the Bible by heart right now. And I'll turn my camera on so you can see I ain't reading nothing. Because I know in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. This the earth? Right, Lawrence. Like I said, I was raised in the church. And just because you probably don't believe me, I'm going to say it for you. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1st and 2nd Samuel, 1st and 2nd King, 1st and 2nd Chronicles, Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther, Jones, Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentations, Ezekiel, Daniel, Hosea, Job, Amos, Obadiah, Jonah, Micah, Nahum, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Isaiah, Zechariah, Malachi, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, the Acts, Roman, and I could go on. And that shit instilled in me from when I was a kid. But when it don't add up, it don't add up. Like I said, I'm not saying I don't believe it's somebody that make a way. But that God that y'all worshiping, I don't fuck around. That sound like a madman, like I said. And it's crazy because the most bullshit go on in the churches. Like that church man wrote a letter to get this man out of jail. Wrote a letter to get this man out of jail, knowing this man had stabbed his pregnant wife 10 times. Wrote 2 letters to get this man out of jail. Said, the church gonna take responsibility for him. Let him marry your daughter. He killed all 4 of your grandkids and tortured your daughter. Let's talk about when it hit home. My uncle is a pastor. My auntie died. Guess what? He married her best friend a month later. And hit it. Didn't invite nobody to the wedding. Hit it. Like I said, the church people be the most judgmental. They say, oh, come as you are. Come to church as you are if you want to. As soon as you leave, they're going to talk about you like a dog. Like I said, my mama gave the church money to fix the roof. And when her lights got cut off and she hit that church back for some help, they told her, we don't do that. And that's on my kids. We don't do that. After my mama, listen, I was so mad. I was ready to go burn. Lord, whoever forgive me. I was ready to go burn that bitch up. Do y'all know how much a roof costs? My mama had just got like her taxes back. She had gave them like 5-6 G's. And then her lights got cut off and they said, we don't do that. That's why people kill me with that go to church, go to church, go to church. Like I said, just because I don't believe in that shit, I still remember the Bible, and nowhere in there it said you had to go to church. You can make your room your temple. You can make your bathroom your temple. You don't got to go to no church where they passing a plate around 13 times. Where the pastor riding in a Rolls Royce and y'all on the Ragley church bus. Stop it. Half of the pastors used to be pimps, drug dealers. Make it make sense, man. Y'all talk about some I don't read. No, y'all need to read. Like I said, when it don't make sense, it don't make sense. I didn't drop the link. Nobody want to come. Everybody got a rebuttal, and I'm just asking the question. I ain't knocking nobody. If I'm wrong, teach me. But it's just not adding up. Like I said, I went through that Bible like a fine comb, and I couldn't find out one good thing about women in there. But then when I looked up menstrual and I found out, we be like, oh, I'm on my menstrual. We thinking that means like menstrual period. No, menstrual means cursed. Go read. Menstrual means cursed. But it's crazy. Women are cursed for y'all mistake. Yeah. God told him not to eat that apple. I told him eat the apple. But you listen to me. That's your dumb ass fault. Why we gotta suffer because he didn't listen? We didn't bite that motherfucking apple. He did. And the way niggas lie so much, I ain't even sure that she told him to bite that apple because niggas be lying. Let's talk about it. And like I said, I'm not knocking nobody for how they feel. I hate women in the Bible. Facts. Facts rob money, and that's what I'm asking them. I'm like, okay, so, and I ain't gonna say what I really want to say because y'all gonna get mad if I say it, but God was gay. Let me just say something before everybody get mad and start unsubscribing. A lot of you men will never know this because y'all are straight men, but God put y'all G-spot in y'all ass. That is true. Second of all, like I said, he didn't like no women. Like they were, like it's one thing to be like, okay, don't mess with them, but you were forbidding to fuck with the women. Man, listen. Like I said, I don't knock nobody for how they feel, but we all got our own perspectives on life. And like I said, I just feel like that's bullshit. Me being a mother, hell, or a father, I couldn't see myself giving my only son. Now, I could see if I was giving my only son for a bunch of people who gonna make the world a better place. I'm not giving my only son for a whole bunch of rapists, murderers, child molesters. I'm not doing that. But I will do that to my enemy child. Salute, mouthpiece.
Salute, Skokahalis Queen. You open it up, girl. You got to be careful. They ain't ready.
Man, listen, I
They
can't
ain't
do nothing
ready.
but
They
be
still in
me.
the
And I
making.
just be, like I said, instead of criticizing, answer my question. Like I said, why we can't just get pregnant without having sex? We gotta have sex, but then we gotta be married to have sex, or else we're gonna be sinning. He ain't been married at all. Had a baby without even looking at her. I don't know. I just feel like my story make more sense. Like I said,
it does.
Who seen this God that y'all speak of? Because every time I hear about him, it's nothing but bad stuff. Oh, the 3-year-old died and got raped. Oh, it was God's plan. My grandma got stabbed, jumped. Oh, God got her. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. God ain't never pulled up on me with a sandwich. I had to get out and make a fucking way.
That's that slave master God they talking about. That's that one that, been doing slaves and shit. You know what I'm saying? That ain't the real Most High. That's the fake one.
That's what I'm saying. Like I said, it just seemed like to me like the devil was up in that motherfucker. Like, man, his cheeks around this motherfucker. And God, don't you touch the Jezebel. And dude, like, man, we've been sitting around these 12 niggas all day.
Salute, bro.
Lord.
Hey, but
So
first,
but we also too gotta. And God was mad.
We gotta also African spirituality too, though. See, that's what a lot of niggas don't know. It's African spirituality goes way beyond the Bible, because the Bible ain't nothing but the basic instructions before life ends. You know what I'm
Man, say your shit, man. Turn your mic up so they can fucking hear you. Let's go, Lord.
They ain't ready. Let me say that one more time.
Y'all better go look up Young Pharaoh. And it's crazy because all the black people that's woke, something end up happening to them. Go watch Young Pharaoh from the beginning and look at him now.
Exactly.
They ain't ready.
He was fucking with Dr. Stevie and all that shit. My nigga, like I'm telling y'all, I'm not sitting here just saying some shit out my mouth. It might sound crazy the way I'm wording it, but my nigga, I did my research on this shit. I watched Young Pharaoh day and night.
Likewise, myself. I watched that brother too.
People don't want to hear the truth.
And now he all fucked up. He crazy now. Now he got a big ass tattoo on his face. Now he's shooting up his baby mama house. Y'all ain't gonna play in my face and tell me that they ain't doing something to all our woke people. Every time a motherfucker a little too woke, now they went crazy. What shit wrong with that man? That man was a human computer.
Remember, Nipsey Hussle was the prime example. Remember when he said he was making that Dr. Sebi DVD?
Right.
His homie told him.
Facts. That's facts.
So it's deeper than what you think. They willing to kill everybody for this information to stay hidden.
Wait, know somebody to tell me how, if God ain't no woman, how the hell was people created?
I'm sorry, but God is a woman. God is also a divine feminine energy. Look at all the things connected to women that create life. Mother Earth, Mother Nature. Come on, man.
And that's all I ask people.
You can't count the woman out. You can't count the woman out. And that's what these crackers try to make us do. They make us like them.
Count the woman out.
They know that the woman is a
hierarchy. That's what I'm saying. That's the only thing I want to know is make it make sense. How can a motherfucker have kids without a woman? How could any human life be created without a woman?
It's impossible.
Y'all telling me God threw some dirt together and created a nigga? Stop it. Y'all better stay woke. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a woman and it's woman's power, but it's the truth. It only makes sense.
It's true. It's absolutely true. Johannes, hold on. Women have more of a veil of a covenant with God closer than men do. That's why God held y'all up to a higher standard. That's why he was so disappointed when the situation occurred and the curses began. Because
but I'm like, how do you hold us up to higher standards? You didn't tell us not to eat the apple. You told dude that. He the one turned around and ate the apple.
He ain't emphasized it enough. Adam ain't emphasized enough to Eve, and then he walked off.
Dog said y'all believe a nigga on YouTube, and you believe a nigga in the church that's passing the plate around riding the Rolls Royce.
Right.
Hell yeah, you want me to tell you why I believe a nigga on YouTube? Because you ain't listening, Brown, bro. You ain't listening. Go watch him. He's bringing receipts, my nigga.
I was
just getting on there and talking. He got the receipts,
seen some shit that changed me
all
forever.
the way from Egypt. All the way from Egypt, my nigga.
Come on now, Kemet. Kemet, what y'all know about Kemet? Hey, whoever said that, do you know what Kemet is, brother? Are you talking about dude on YouTube? Do you know what Kemet is, brother? Pull up and tell us what Kemet is.
They don't want to come up here. They don't want to come up here.
Believe the white man, but now we believe in a nigga on YouTube. Why would a nigga lie to a nigga about some Christianity shit? He was trying to wake us up, and I swear to God, I'm glad that I sat.
It ain't a nigga on YouTube.
Man.
We did our research, dumbass nigga. We did our research. That's what y'all niggas gonna do.
And that's what pisses me off because don't talk to me like I'm just some stupid ass female that's just gonna be like, oh, I believe something that a nigga on YouTube said. Go look him up yourself, and he gonna show you the receipts.
Hey, that's what them niggas be doing. They be believing niggas off the internet.
Hell yeah, that's what they do. That's why they ain't coming up here talking about
it. Said we exactly. Listen, and that's another thing that's wrong with black people. If we try to educate you on something, why don't you go look at it first before you criticize?
Exactly.
Because I've already read your Bible. I just told you every book of it by heart.
No more about that motherfucking Bible than he do.
And I don't even believe in all that shit, but I know it. It is, and that's what make me know it's something real about it. Because as much weed and shit I smoke, like I learned that shit when I was like 6, and I guarantee you, as much weed as
did you know all of that information was encoded in your DNA before you was born? Did you know that?
I didn't know that until Young Pharaoh told me. Until he pulled out the chart, though, he didn't just tell me; he showed me.
Exactly, he
God
showed you.
Bless that black man.
Right.
The real God bless that black man.
Right there. See, that's my culture. In my culture, we show and prove. We don't just tell you what we know. We show you and prove you.
And Young Pharaoh will be on anybody's ass. Listen, Young Pharaoh used to go head to head with he done crushed so many people with his research.
Facts.
That's what's crazy. Black people be so quick to down. No, don't knock what we telling you. We ain't knocking what you saying. We're just telling you about the shit that we learned. Instead of going to look, we high.
And the nigga ain't just going off the internet, nigga. Get that shit out
how a man can reproduce without a woman. You still have not told me how a man can reproduce without a woman.
Because he don't know. It's impossible.
Say now that he doing magic tricks.
And niggas can't get pregnant. I don't give a fuck what they talking about. Niggas can't get pregnant. Get your asses out of here. See how confused motherfuckers.
Who says, Skoka, are you drunk telling me I'm telling you I'm not a Christian? I didn't never say you were. I said these Christians. But you're rebuttaling, but you want to type. Come up here and let's talk about it. Like I said, this ain't no argument. You're free to believe what you want to believe, and I'm free to believe what I want to believe.
If you ain't intelligent enough to have this discussion, bro, don't even come on. Don't even compliment me, nigga. Stay your ass over there.
Like, why we can't have a simple conversation? Because, like I said, if I'm lacking something, teach me. Don't say I'm drunk or I'm high. Because I'm telling you about some shit that I seen that showed me proof. I'm not no goofy ass female. Motherfucker can't piss on my back and tell me it's rain.
Hell no.
This boy Young Pharaoh, it go crazy with all the facts. Like the nigga got the chart. Listen, I ain't finna beg y'all to educate yourself.
You ain't got to. Let them keep being stupid.
Just let them
right now. Don't even understand why they living in hell.
Came up with this shit. First of all, we just watched a story where a pastor wrote 2 long, heartfelt letters to a judge to get a man out of jail who stabbed his pregnant fiance 10 times.
That nigga said
let the man get out and date his daughter. The man tortured his daughter and killed all 4 of his grandkids. My uncle, a pastor. My auntie died. He married her best friend within 3 weeks. He married that bitch so fast, the church put him out that motherfucker. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like, shit, we ain't got to argue about it. If I'm lost on something, educate me. Don't belittle me or call me dumb or make it seem like I'm a goofy because, like I said, everything I'm saying is straight facts. I've seen the proof.
They can't educate you on nothing, Skokahannas, because they don't even know.
I have not seen none of the proof or none of the stuff. They said God said, let there be light, but yet my light bill is $900.
Exactly. They can't school you on something that they don't know themselves. Even though they've been following
Talk
them.
your
They've been
shit,
following
Rob
other
Money.
people's
Rob Money,
lines,
hit
though.
the link. I hate when y'all sit down there. Hit the link. Let's talk. I love talking to adults, having adult conversations. I swear, I love having adult conversations because, like I said, I just be having simple little questions that can't get answered. Why I can't get pregnant without getting touched? And why, if I do get touched, I gotta be married? Why everything we go through gotta be painful? Period. We gotta be painful. Having a baby, we can die. But men don't go through nothing. Y'all notice that, right? He ain't put nothing on y'all.
He kind of did, Pocahontas.
What? What he put on y'all?
You know, don't you know when a woman get pregnant with the man baby, the man have postpartum depression as time go on?
Man,
Not only
I
that,
ain't
the
never
man
seen
gains
that. My
excessive
baby
weight.
daddy got me pregnant and cheated. So if that's postpartum depression, then more power to y'all.
It could be. People react different. Men react different in certain situations. So that could have been part of it too, as well, though.
And that's
No
another
cap.
thing. See, now that we'll get into it about, because none of that shit compares to carrying a baby in your stomach for 9 months, a baby moving your
You talking about
organs
physical
around.
labor?
That don't add up.
You talking about physical labor, right?
No, physical pregnancy, period. From the day that sperm touch your egg until the day that
True talk though. The man go through shit too when he get a woman pregnant. Man go through shit too.
Yeah, y'all be sick a little bit or sleep a lot. My nigga, we can die during labor. How many men have died from getting somebody pregnant? Like, y'all know, and it's crazy because that's what make me so mad about men. Like, I guarantee you, if men had to have the babies, we will be so low on kids out here. Because, baby, that pain is undescribable. Like, y'all gonna learn to respect women, man. Y'all gotta understand we are some special creatures. We can bleed for 7 days and not die.
Yeah, y'all gotta respect the divine feminine.
Yeah, that's why
a human can grow inside of our body. A human can grow inside of our body. We're carrying an 8-9 pound baby in our stomach
for 9 months.
Yeah, I respect the women 100%.
Why y'all carry them in your balls all your life? That shit ain't heavy.
They do kind of get heavy though.
Like, that's why I get so mad at dudes who disrespect. I get so mad at dudes who disrespect their baby mamas. It's like, yeah, y'all don't gotta be cool.
Yeah, that's
but
crazy.
Man, being a mama, just the pregnancy part ain't easy.
Heck no.
Like some of us, like my last pregnancy, for the most part, all my pregnancies was smooth, except my last two. And I think that's because my first two, I was younger. You know, I had my first son when I was 15. Had my second son when I was 19, but then I had my third son when I was 29, and then I just had my daughter last year. And when I say I was sick from 0 months to 7.5 months sick,
damn.
My nigga, I had to move back to Milwaukee because I could not even get up and go to work.
Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Get up and go to work. I was so sick. I was so miserable. Listen, that shit ain't nothing to joke with, man. Motherfucker dudes be acting like they can do that shit. I want to see it. Guarantee you, motherfuckers will be getting their dick tied, clipped, and burnt after that first one. You niggas be like, oh, hell no, bitch, y'all crazy. You had 6 of these motherfuckers? You hoes is crazy. And then that pussy closed right back up. Let's talk about magic of the woman.
That's y'all women carry that X gene.
Well, some of y'all coochie don't close back, but you know what I mean, huh? What you say? Who said that? Somebody, Rob Money.
I did. I said it.
You was preaching, bro. What you just say? Say some more shit.
I said y'all women carry that X gene, so therefore y'all can survive pretty much any pregnancy.
Man, but people have died during pregnancy though, so that's not true. It's been people had babies and the baby made it and the mama died. And it's crazy because you wouldn't know you wouldn't know unless you was a woman. Like every time you get pregnant, that's the first thing they let you know. Like, you know, down the line, you know, some things, if anything is to happen, sometimes you either you gotta pick your life or the baby life. This is a whole lot to being a woman. On top of being a mother, you know, that shit don't never stop. Salute to the mamas out there.
Salute to all the mamas out there. Salute to my mama. What's up, mama?
Hell yeah, my mama, everybody.
If it wasn't for mama, we would none of us be in this motherfucker.
I'm telling you like this, where we get all our game from, everything starts with the woman, man. And a lot of these dudes forget all this shit. Everything starts from the woman. The first heartbeat.
And that's why I'm trying to figure out,
I'm saying?
Like, tell me how God it was a man then, because that's what I want him to tell me. Like, how did a man create more human life without a woman? Like, where did he come from? Because he had to come from a woman. But that's because they started y'all late. Like, it's a whole lot of history before all that shit they telling y'all. Go check out Young Pharaoh.
Exactly.
And then like you said, the roles been reversed. They switched the roles. They turned God into the devil and the devil to God.
Man, listen.
To make us go backwards.
Like I said, it's unfair. We're born into sin. How the fuck I just get here and I'm already sinning? I'm
and why I say be fruitful
hour old and I'm sinning
without marriage? What type of shit is that?
Say that again.
And how I say be fruitful and multiply, but you can't have sex before marriage.
Right.
What you say? Say it again. I couldn't hear you.
When he put that baby in there.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So you see where the loopholes go at? It's pretty big ass loopholes in them stories.
Black. I'm just saying, like I said, I'm not saying I don't believe in a higher power because it is somebody that's protecting me. I know it. But dude with them sandals on ain't it.
Yeah, that's the picture they painted. That's the picture they painted.
It'll be a mass, listen, like that mass killing when they do killed all them black people. Oh, God just needed them in that type of way. Like they couldn't die in their sleep. They had to be shot down brutally. Like, come on now. And then they say, no, that's the devil. Man, listen. And then it's unfair because it's like we working so hard to get to heaven to not go to hell, and we living in hell.
That's what made me stop going to church, man, because I seen some shit in there, man.
When I say man, I'm saying man as in person. You know, man as in person. We are all man. Not male. We are all made within man. We are man. I'm saying man as in how how they said man. No, the God was a woman to me. Like I said, I've seen the proof. It's crazy. I've seen more proof that God was a woman than God was a man.
I've seen more proof that it's God and man. I mean, it's woman and man.
Listen, divine we were created as gods and goddesses. You hear me?
Right.
Women are goddesses, men are God.
Facts.
That's how we were created. All this other stuff is brainwashed. Them white people then brainwashed us.
All day long.
Like I said, all you gotta do is go back and just do some research. Listen, we is in 2022. Ain't nothing you can't find out.
Nothing.
I'm not sitting here, like I said, everything I just told y'all out y'all mouth, I learned from somebody. I'm not just sitting here talking shit because I like to talk shit. Yeah, I'm funny. But what I said, that I really believe that. I really believe that that God that they talking about, which sounds like the white man.
Facts.
Was a little fruity.
Definitely fruity. Not a little. He was a lot of fruity.
Like it was a little fruity. I'm just saying, like, okay.
No, that nigga was super fruity.
You want to sit around 12 niggas all day, cool. But you got all these beautiful women, all these beautiful natural women around you, and they're forbidden to be touched.
Yeah, let me add on to that real quick. All right, check it out. Do y'all notice how they removed the divine feminine energy from the Bible? Why it say the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost? Where the mama at?
Right.
Wake up, people.
Like I just said, read the Bible. Y'all see he did everything he could to disregard women. And I'm not just making that up. Okay, yeah, a couple of them hoes was love, but I doubt it. Because they all got periods, which is a curse. And I ain't saying it to be cruel. I just want my people to wake up, man. Wake up. And that's why I think a lot of these pastors is shiesty. You know why? Because they know the truth, but they just know people dumb.
Yeah. They got the script down pat.
It's all about business. It's all about money.
That's what it is. Business, yup. It's a business.
Like I said, when you was, if you go back in the day, and when they was having their service, it wasn't no cup going around where you had to put your last in there.
Exactly. It was free. And he was feeding niggas for free. You was able to come get your food and your knowledge at the same spot.
Exactly.
They didn't judge you if you had a hole in your sock or in your stocking. Man, church is like a fashion show.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Like
People
I said,
go to
my mama gave the church $5,000 on their roof, and when her lights got cut off and she called to ask the church for help, they said we don't do that, and that's on my son's grave.
Exactly. Bloodsuckers of the poor.
That's on my son's grave. Them motherfuckers said we don't do that. Listen, when I say I could have went and burnt that motherfucker down. And it's crazy because people
we need to burn all the motherfuckers down.
Men treat women like they treat us nowadays. No, men been treating women like this. This is how God wants them to treat us.
Yeah, they've been doing this shit before.
Yeah.
No, that ain't how God wants us to treat us. That's why we suffering, Skoganis.
For real.
God don't want us to treat y'all like that. That's why the United States
That's why
suffer.
we were forbidden to be touched. And you ain't gonna tell me that the devil ain't step up and say, man, I ain't sitting here with these niggas was cool. But yeah, there's some beautiful women over there. Salute, Sko. Salute to my
gang.
homie. Yeah, just say no to Sko. Yeah. But you know, I'm Sko as a girl. Yeah.
Church came about 2 years after the United States became a corporation.
Sko gang or no gang or don't bang at all.
Listen,
get your ass out of here.
It became something to make money off of and to control people off of.
That's why they passed the collection plate.
Slavery.
Yeah, and to keep us separated.
Find somebody that can tell me how God is a man. How did he make life without a woman? How was he created without a woman? Let's talk about it.
Exactly.
And I'm not saying that it didn't happen. I'm just asking you to tell me because I just don't see it happening. Like,
it didn't because when it first started.
First of all, hold on. Let me not cut you off. Just let me get this out. First of all, when we were created, the God and the goddesses, we weren't separated. It was a God and a goddess.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all. It wasn't no competition. It wasn't, she's God. But most than likely, a woman was the first being on here because she's the only person who can reproduce life.
Facts.
Bam.
Talk that shit, Skoganis. Talk that shit.
I did tell him to talk it.
Reproduce life.
Tell it.
That's
so how was God a man? See,
that's why they put in the Bible not the question.
Back then, they didn't have all this. Before they ruined us, the black God loved his black goddess. Yup, I said black because them Neanderthals was created. We can look that up.
Right.
Let's talk
Tell them.
Why you think they burn when they go outside?
Tell them.
Why you think they stink when they get out the shower?
Preach.
How am I making him into a man, Brown? Clearly you not listening. You know how in the Bible it say God say don't put man before him. He wasn't talking about dudes. He was talking about human, period. When I say man, I'm talking about human. I'm not saying men. I'm telling you that it was a woman, but I'm making it a man. No.
If they don't know, they getting the lesson today.
And not only that, it said,
like I said, back then before they got us and they switched everything up, the God and the goddesses ran everything. They wasn't in competition. It wasn't, yes, we loved, we served, and we treated our God good, and our God treated his goddess great. Then they came and then they got to stealing us. Then they stole our religion. First of all, they stole that from us. They didn't even know nothing about that. They only stole that from us because they think that was the only thing that would keep us sane and, kept us with our heads held high. Oh, let's ruin that for them. We finna put that white man Joe in this motherfucker and call it a day. Oh, and fuck the women. The women don't mean nothing. They are Jezebels and they are to be cursed. But I'm gonna sit here with these 12 hard legs. Say that, Sang Gang. Say that. Everything. Man, listen. Like Sko was saying on his show the other night about that dude who killed that girl with them that got them 6 kids. That's why I bucks with Sko. Because like he said, what is you gonna do without that queen, nigga?
Facts.
Listen, I'm not saying men can't raise their kids on their own, but I swear to God, y'all ain't gonna like it.
No, you're right.
Y'all
They
ain't
can't.
gonna like it.
Hell no, you're right. Niggas can't raise.
You right.
That's impossible.
And I'm a believer of that.
A mother's job is
shit, that's hard. That's hard.
Hell yeah.
I can never. Exactly. I can never take away from a woman.
We they teacher. We they doctor. We they lawyer.
Women strong. Black women strong, boy. Put it on their shoulders and go. In the world.
Say black women, period. Because I know some white ladies got plenty kids, and she's at after school activities, soccer, picking up other people's kids, baking cookies.
Yeah, women go through a whole lot.
But we got
a whole lot.
We got Shaniqua, the black community that can do 6 little girls' hair in one night where they can be pretty for school the next day, run all their bath waters, cook, clean up, and when her man come home, suck his dick and make him feel good.
Yeah, but black women the head of the pedestal. Black women is on a higher top.
I'm sorry, but the black woman is the best woman on the planet Earth.
No question.
I gotta give it up. We love y'all, black queens. We thank y'all. Fuck all them fuck boys out there.
And that's what's crazy because I didn't notice until I got older where I could understand the Bible how much they was shitting on women.
Oh my God. And to this day, right now.
To this day,
right now, women ain't got no say, no rights about nothing. I'm telling you, man, it's crazy.
That's why some of these women out here believe they supposed to give their man a plate before their kids. Bitch, you tripping. Because back then, the God and the goddess made sure that they kids was straight before anything. But no, that's that new Bible got you, and you supposed to serve your man a plate first, and the kids watch him eat because he's the provider. Man, go to hell. Go to hell. Me and my king gonna make sure that them kids eat.
Yep.
Shit. The crazy thing about me, most of the time when I'm done cooking, I don't even want to eat the shit. So roll me up one, king. Let's sit back while I bring you your big ass plate. You better let them kids eat first because you gonna get that little ass plate because I'm gonna be scared that it ain't gonna be enough for them kids.
Yep.
But I don't even rock like that. My kids gonna eat first or nobody eats. Throw that shit on the floor. Now look at us all hungry, looking at each other, about to bite off each other. Before a man think he's gonna eat before my motherfucking kids. But man, this Christian girl crazy. Like I said, my auntie, my uncle, a whole pastor, his wife died, which is my auntie, and he married her best friend 2 weeks later, damn near a month. I said, that's why don't nobody like me, never have, never will. I've been going through it since 88 because I'm always gonna speak my mind. My family don't like me. That's why when bitches be like, I don't like you. I mean, I got family that I walk past and don't give a fuck. Bitch, why would I care about you not liking me? Because the only reason why bitches don't like me is the same reason why they used to like me. Because how real I am until I'm real with they funky ass. Now you don't like me no more because I done told you the truth. But you love when I tell everybody else the truth. And like I told them, y'all been fucking. Who y'all think y'all talking to? I said, first of all, because if God brought y'all together, you would never hear that funeral. I mean, that wedding. People don't hide shit they don't think is wrong. I can't see me hiding something that I don't think is wrong. He didn't listen. He got one daughter, my one cousin. He didn't even invite her to the motherfucking wedding. Didn't tell the church nothing. The
That's
church
crazy.
didn't kick his ass out because even the church that he was going to was like, no, this shit don't seem right. Sister Marsha just died. Hey, y'all married? Y'all ain't even engaged or trying. Y'all full-blown married. So let me guess, God told you she had some good pussy. Stop playing with me. And my uncles, they hate me because I be like, stop playing with me. And he a Gemini like me, like, boss, stop playing with me. You was hitting that hoe the whole time. Who just married somebody in 2 weeks that was they wife best friend, but you ain't never touched her, never looked at her like that?
Oh, hell no.
Don't stop playing with me.
No.
He better have some of that cookie.
On deck. On deck.
Make sure y'all get your
Damn. He had that already in the bag. Damn.
Me and my uncle that just passed away, God rest his soul. He was like, man, them motherfuckers dirtier than the bitch on the north side microwave.
Damn. Would you say they dirtier than that plate under the microwave?
Straight up.
Boy, let's go God, boy. I tell you, boy.
I know.
Yes, she is.
I said, I'm a Gemini just like him. And one thing a Gemini ain't gonna do, we ain't gonna hide some shit we don't think is wrong.
Let's go God is on.
Shit. And that's why, every man for himself. Like I said, if I do die, I don't want to go to heaven no way because I like to smoke weed and drink. And I know my weed man not going to be up there. Just like when Gucci Man was singing that song, he was like, my dope man in heaven. And I'm like, Gucci, you know damn well your dope man ain't made it up there. But I don't want to go to hell either because it'd be too high. I want to go to the middle part. You know, where it's a little bit of good and a little bit of bad. I can smoke my weed, but still say hallelujah every now and then. Because the way Christians act like God is so strict, they don't smile. You don't notice they don't have no sense of humor. And I'm like, well, I got a sense of humor, and if he made me, I know he had to have one. So he don't laugh or nothing. And then they get mad like, no, and I'll be like, yes, he do, because he laughing at y'all ass, still standing out here thinking he coming back for y'all ass. He's not coming. Motherfuckers gonna die and come back to world 2.0. You did all that for nothing. It's just crazy how you can get black people to believe in some shit they ain't never seen. Y'all ain't never seen this man, ain't never seen heaven, don't know if it's really there, but y'all just fighting so hard to get to somewhere you don't even know if it exists.
Yeah, them slave masters try to beat that shit into our mind as hard as
like possible they can. Kanye West said slavery was a choice. Everybody was mad at him. Okay, yeah, he shouldn't have said that to the hunky like that, but I mean, was he lying?
Right.
Like, he was lying, but he could be
me, Mouthpiece, Lawrence, and Rob Money. Two white men with a gun ain't finna come in here and tell us we gotta all go. All right, all right.
Right.
One of us willing to take a bullet for that shit, because not today. It was all mind. Like every time you watch a slave movie, it be 100 slaves out there. It'd be 3 white niggas with guns.
Right.
Y'all they raping the women, beating to try it because they said
that
slavery
been,
back. I said when they said slavery coming back, they must have meant the other way around. Because I sure can't wait to get me as a white slave. Billy, you better make me some greens, and them bitches better taste like her, or you will get a whipping. No, I'm just playing, but for real though, like,
hey,
we gotta do. But that comes back. That's when they started breaking us. Like I can do this all day to y'all, but I ain't. But that's when they started breaking us. That's when they started turning us against each other. Oh, they let the lighter ones in the house. So now you a house nigga, but the niggas who gotta work all day out there in this field, they ain't feeling that.
Exactly. Salute to all the field niggas that stood up.
Thank you, Stokebacks, for your membership. Salute. Everybody, make sure y'all get y'all membership. I'm not whacking for them, but when I start doing my exclusive stuff, it's gonna be members only. You know, for the bitches in the back with the cheap seats,
hiding in the bushes and shit.
Checking out your content. Right.
Right, you know they was screaming. Pocahontas don't got no content, baby. I got a lot of it, baby. Listen, that's one thing I know about this blogging shit. It's for me, cause baby, I can talk, baby.
Yeah, they waiting on you to do your thing so they can
listen.
No.
I mean, I'm sort of a big deal out here, biatch. But no, I'm just a down-to-earth motherfucker. People like talking. I'm open-minded. Like some of y'all are so closed-minded.
I relate to that. I relate to truth.
Y'all don't think outside the box or nothing. Like I said, what make y'all think that? I mean, if you got kids, ask yourself this. I got one son. I'm finna watch him be stoned and give his life for these people that I know finna rape, kill. They not finna do shit that I want them to do. No. But you know, God is a punishing God. He will do some shit like that to his enemy. I mean, I just feel like the devil snuck, got some cat. It was dude, baby. Like, yeah, we gonna use this. This is bait, right? We gonna stone this little ass. I just don't see it. I'm sorry. Like I said, hey. Like I said, I guess we gotta die to find out. Ain't that fucked up?
You live to die.
I gotta die to find out who I'm gonna tell y'all. Y'all said slave masters did not give them religions. We never said that. We never said the slave masters gave them religion. I said the slave masters brainwashed them into thinking that 3 white men could take on 200 black men. 2 armed white men could take over 200 unarmed black men. That's how they brainwashed them. We would have been, try that shit today.
No, the slave masters did give them their religion because before slavery, we wasn't Christians. We wasn't even reading the Bible like that. Listen. The Bible didn't even exist. So I don't know who the fuck.
But that ain't what I said, though. I didn't say that.
Yeah, no, I know the person who said that in the chat or whoever said that, they don't know what the fuck they talking about neither because we wasn't Christians. We was always spiritual.
And even young Pharaoh bust that word Christian down for y'all. Go look up the nigga.
I wouldn't dare be a Christian.
And that's what I hate to tell people what I know. That's the first thing I tell them is go do your own research. So you can pick
Make
yourself
a believer.
Look at and what you want to believe.
Exactly.
ACC. But like I said, I spent the whole year. Listen, I used to sleep to young Pharaoh because that's how thirsty for knowledge I was. And guess what? I didn't start watching young Pharaoh until 2 years ago. So for all this time, I've been confused. Like I said, I always knew as a kid that some of that shit didn't add up. I always knew that. But I never got, I never knew nothing else. Like I never thought.
God damn, it's hot as shit out there.
I watched
No, I'm just hot because the damn mail hot. Damn.
I watched young Pharaoh, and then I kept watching him, and he kept dropping them gems. And I'm like, it's crazy. He's answering without me asking him the questions that I'm asking y'all. He's answering every question before I can even ask it in my brain.
Exactly.
And it's just a better fit. You know what they say, if the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
Facts.
That glove wasn't fit. Like I said, even as a kid, I felt that way, but I couldn't say nothing because they used to pinch the shit out of us. Ooh, it's something about them church pinches. Them church pinches used to be mad.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, I was raised in the church, you know what I'm saying? I used to be Pentecostal. But when I made 17, I came into the knowledge, you know what I'm saying? I had a rude awakening.
Why you think I know every book of the Bible by heart?
I was raised, dance, they wasn't playing with me. Yeah, I feel you.
No, I'm talking about I was raised Pentecostal. I used to go to church all the time with moms. You know
all the time.
For the knowledge. But somewhere in my heart, I knew that shit wasn't all the truth.
Right.
I knew Jesus might have been here before slavery.
Exactly. I knew he was a black dude. And it made me feel different. When I went to church, I'm sitting here, I'm like, wait a minute. So I tell my girl, I'm like, I don't feel this. And she's like, for real? I was like, yeah. And she said, well, we out. After that, I ain't never went back because he was telling lies.
Listen,
I said, well, this is the man that's supposed to let me.
When I faked the Holy Ghost and they believed me.
Damn.
On my kids, I fake the Holy Ghost.
I believe you.
Like,
A lot of
if
them
it's really, because when people get to catch the Holy Ghost, they get to talking in tongues. Oh,
right.
They doing all that. It's nowhere. Y'all know I'm a decent person. So
you ain't never lied though. Damn.
It took everything in me not to laugh, but I'm like, man, I'm out of here.
Listen, man, yo. Shit.
But don't get it twisted, y'all. She's not saying that the Holy Ghost don't exist. She just know that motherfucker wasn't there.
Right.
I'm just saying it wasn't in me, and they swore it was.
Right. Exactly.
Like I said, I got the point of shut up, blah, blah. They talking some shit, talking in tongues.
There you go. Yo, you do that too well. Stop. You do that too well. Stop. Yo, that's the truth, though. My aunt was doing that shit in the house.
Little when I was in church, and my cousin caught the Holy Ghost, but she was a teenager. I think she was faking too. And you know, she all wild and hit me. I punched that bitch in her head, and I'm glad I did. Now that I know that bitch probably was fake.
Damn.
So now she a whole devil out here, bitch.
Damn.
Damn.
But yeah, like I said, I'm just, man, listen.
I got baptized,
It's like when I die, I want to be cremated. My mama is so mad about that. First of all, I am a warm person. I am a summer baby. I love warm temperature. I don't want my remains, whether I'm in it or not, in no ground. I don't want the maggots and shit crawling all over me. Salute, Carla.
People supposed to be cremated.
Throw me in the sky. Give me to the land. I don't care. Don't sit me up in nobody's wall or floor. I'm good. And if I die right after I pay my rent, leave me in my house to the first again, because I got to get my money's worth. Thank you, positive vibes. It always is a good discussion. I just be wishing I could get people in on the discussion.
It's a very good discussion, but a lot of people don't want to talk about it because they don't know the truth.
Get that JTYP. That's what I want. Throw me off a cliff. Do some shit to me that I ain't never been done. Go sprinkle me in a strip club or some shit.
Yeah.
I be at the graveyard when I go to people's funerals and walking all on people's graves. I'm like, see, this could be this grave, because
I don't like to do that.
I will resurrect.
Not only that, they redig your graves and steal your caskets to
Exactly. Put you right in the box.
It's
right in the box.
All about making money. They don't give a fuck about you. That's
why they don't cover.
Sitting on the side to put you in a box.
I respect y'all for following her wishes, because a lot of things that I see nowadays is people die and people don't even follow their wishes. I hate
That's why they don't cover you up.
And people say RIP or woo, and then motherfuckers get to putting up posts. Motherfuckers didn't even know you like that. You don't know who that person knew. Everybody got their own separate relationship with everybody.
Right.
My old friend, when our best friend got killed, and this one dude put up a post about her. She get on there and cuss it. How ass nigga, you don't know my friend. And this, I'm like, I look to see. I'm like, that's her homeboy that she fucked with, tight. Like, then that's why I told my son, listen, first of all, I got a list written out. You know, I'm ignorant, so my kids is ignorant as well. I got a list written out of people that can't come. Because one thing I know about mine, they gonna step. I got a list of motherfuckers who better not show up at that motherfucker. I promise you, I don't want. If you didn't love me in life, don't come fake loving me to death. Because I might hop up out that motherfucking casket and say, you ain't supposed to be in this bitch.
I literally just picked up my days.
I wish I could get rich. See, this is probably why they won't give me no money. Because I want to fake my death, right? So I can see all the fake people come in and cry. So then I could just lift up and be like, I know you lying. People not on your clothes, who trying to steal, who your baby daddy brings, shit like that.
And it's crazy how motherfuckers fight over shit like that too.
But one thing for sure, when I die, y'all better when I get cremated, cremate my motherfucking phone. Because if them niggas getting this phone, bitch, they gonna dig me up and re-kill me again.
You gonna find out who your family is when you die, boy. I'll tell you that, boy.
How you gonna find out and you dead?
No. I'm not saying me. I'm saying people.
Oh no, I thought you were saying
No, not me.
I'm like,
I'm talking about when you go, you see who your real friends. No, not me.
Facts, Carla said. No, I thought you were saying that to me. Like, so Carla, when you die, you gonna find out who your real family is.
No.
And
I'm
when
talking
I
about.
die, do not write on my Facebook wall talking about please answer the phone. Bitch, I am dead. I hate when people do that. No, answer the phone like dog.
Yeah, my daddy always said to cremate him because he don't want nobody standing over top of him.
Straight up.
A lot of people. I hear that. A lot of people. Yeah.
Like I said, it's inevitable. We be going to other people's funerals and the way they take us, I'm like, these people graves. We walking on.
Exactly. We walking over.
You lied to my face while I was living. What makes you think you're not gonna lie to me at my grave?
Then you know it's a lot of disrespectful shit out here. So everybody talking about piss on her grave. Like, you know what?
Yeah.
That JTYP never. If you die, that bitch gonna die. Fuck. Hell no.
I'll tell a nigga real quick. Go ahead, because they not in that motherfucking dirt anyway.
JTYP, I'm gonna do that for you. You do this for me. When I die, do not let them get up there and say she was a sweet person. She did not bother nobody. Yes, the fuck I did. I bothered people. Now I wasn't a bad person, and don't let them get up there and say she loved all her family. No, the fuck I didn't. No, not that wrong.
That's the narrative every funeral, man. They always talking about that.
Motherfucker be up there like, and she loved her family, and I'm like, oh, the shit she told me about y'all, wow. But okay. Do not let them get up there and say she was a sweet person and she just loved her whole family. No, I didn't. Only about 2-3 of y'all, my mama and my kids and my sister. Everybody else, my uncle gone already. Fuck you. Cry 2 tears in a bucket. I don't even really want no big funeral shit. I just want my kids, my mama, and like my little. Matter of fact, make sure somebody stand up and say that bitch has some good pussy. Because you know niggas try to take that from you. That bitch has some good pussy. Yeah. Don't do my shit at no church. Y'all gonna get put out. I just want to be a free spirit like how I am in life. That's how I want to be in death. I don't want no fake shit. I don't want no none of that. Like shit, tell the truth. I didn't like people. I smoked weed heavily. I worked a good job and took care of my kids. I smoked cigarettes. I had a bad cussing problem. And I was always like turned down for what? Don't lie on me. When they write out my damn obituary, I did not graduate from high school. And do I regret it? No, I don't give a fuck. I don't want to. I know motherfucking high school graduates and they Walmart fucking managers. I'm straight. And owe student loans of $50,000 million. I'm straight. I don't owe them people nothing. If I get rich, it's all. Okay, it's crazy because my son who died, his blood mama who birthed him, she wrote out his obituary, right? And this is why I don't like the bitch, but I fuck with her because she was so honest. She was like, he didn't like school. Like he went, but he didn't like school. He did not like school. She put that shit in the obituary. He did not like school.
Shit, I went to school to hang out with my friends. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Facts,
you ain't lying. Walk in one door, walk right the fuck out the other door.
Right,
yeah, I went there for a little bit, and
but
then
if they
go
say
right.
that about me, they was right. I was definitely good to make a motherfucker laugh. I ain't gonna lie, y'all could definitely say that motherfucker was a wild firecracker.
I hated school, man, but I did it.
Joy to a lot of people's life because that's my middle name, Joy. And I ain't never. That's why when people and bitches be like, "Oh, you got a bad vibe or negative energy." Listen, I ain't never heard that shit in 34 years of my life until this internet shit. Bitch, people come get me to smile so I can make them smile. Because I'm just such an open book. I'm just there. So when people say you a negative energy or you fake, you hoes is lying. That's y'all. Because baby, if it can be quiet in this motherfucker, I'm gonna turn up, baby. If I got to dance in the corner doing the rap daddy on my own. Straight up. But I'm a Gemini. It's 2 of us, no friends. I don't need no friends. Me and my partner, we gets down. We don't play. Who laughing? Rob,
Somebody
that's
laughing?
you? Was you breathing, nigga? That shit just sounded like somebody was snoring, laughing, or something.
That nigga dozing off.
No,
Hey, you overloaded that brain, Skogahannes. You gotta chill out. You know when you put too much knowledge in the brain, they get sleepy.
No, he needs to sleep on it, my nigga.
no, not over here.
No, Rob Money was actually spitting some shit. That's why I got him up here.
I just turned the TV on and shit.
But once again, y'all, a moment of silence, cuz.
Hey, look, you bitches acting. I'm sick of all this capping. I'm the only bad bitch that's out right now and really rapping. You niggas soft, can't handle all this boss. I ain't mad, nigga. I just got that pimping in my talk. Bitches running out of bars trying to keep up with me. If I ain't playing with your pussy, why you coming for me? You only doing all this shit because you want me to see. You can't stun on bitches that you really trying to beat. Look, I'm getting money, you getting out of pocket. Talking cash shit, probably ain't even got no wallet. Now hurry up and clock in before I get the clock in. You up in your motherfucking head with this pot of real freak bitch. Bad attitude, snatch a rich nigga ice if he acting cool. And I ain't showing no respect if I don't fuck with you. And I ain't showing no respect if I don't fuck with you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I love that bitch, Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah, she killed that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted her to do more.
Who is that? Is that Cream?
No, that's Meg Thee Stallion.
I'm trying to.
Okay.
Big bars.
Okay.
Dog said he watching porn. That JTYP crazy, dog. He might be, but as long as he know God was a woman. I'm still waiting on somebody to tell me how a man, how humans were created without a woman.
They can't spoke behind us.
It's crazy. I got to talking about this and my little viewers went down, but I don't care. I ain't gonna never change how I feel against the viewers.
That's all right. Let the motherfuckers go to sleep.
For real, y'all want to go be dumb, be dumb. But
hey, salute to all the woke niggas in the building right now. You know what I'm talking about?
Salute, man. Salute, Mouthpiece. Salute.
Having this conversation.
I love having this conversation because, I mean, I don't know everything. Well, it's good to learn something. You know what I mean? Shit.
Like I said, I'm always, that's right. That's one thing about me.
Open mind.
Said, we
Keep your mind open.
argue and yell. If I'm lacking something, teach me, brother.
There you go. That's it.
Because I just
come on up here and teach, brother.
Whether motherfuckers want to believe it or not, everything
brother.
Brother. Or should I say, sister?
Brother. And like I said, I gave y'all the game, and I told y'all where to go get it from. I ain't gotta lie about nothing I said. That man put that on me. Listen, had me sitting there for months, mouth open, like, wow, we are so lost as people. And then now he all fucked up and shit. I'm sick of that shit. Every time a motherfucker or people a little too woke, something happened. No, that shit
something happened.
I don't believe it.
Every time. It always happens like that. Soon they spit the knowledge. Here comes somebody.
Why they ain't fucked up?
Hey, did you see? Hey, Skogahannes, did you see his video about Nipsey Hussle?
Who? Young Pharaoh?
Yeah.
Nope, I haven't watched him. I have not watched him.
When you get some time, that shit go deep as hell.
I haven't watched him since they. I watched him doing an interview with somebody after all the shit. You know that he.
You know that's how they do. They want to shut people like that down.
Like she was basically trying to make him feel like he was slow and crazy. And I didn't like that. You know, I'm like, hell no, they did something to him. And I'm like, should I go get a video from him from previous to now? I bet you anybody will tell you that's not the same nigga. They didn't roofied him, slip something in his drink, slip something in his smoke, something.
He might have got cloned.
Like I said, the way we used to talk about black women and goddess, we went from that to shooting up his baby mama house with his kids in it. Make it make sense.
They don't want them to
niggas too. He might be a clone.
Right. But they don't want them to put the message out to get black people on point again. They don't want that.
Like I said, it's always every time a motherfucker a little too woke, something happen.
Facts.
Like he made it. His intro was a whole rap, and at the end he was like, "And they killed my nigga Dr. C because him and Dr. C was finna do some shit."
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So it was Nipsey Hussle. That's why I say look up that Nipsey Hussle thing that Pharaoh did. That shit is.
I'm gonna watch it. What's the name of it?
His name Young Pharaoh. Or are you talking about?
No, I was. Yeah, he was saying the Nipsey thing. I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, Nipsey Hussle. Look up Nipsey Hussle. Young Pharaoh breaks down the assassination of Nipsey Hussle.
And the boy so cold, he should have been a professor because he ain't like these other people that just tell you shit. He breaks that shit down to the lowest. Listen, the man.
Yeah, he talks with nothing but the truth, just like the Skull Gang do. We don't make it.
Skull Gang. That part.
Because like I said, by me studying him and learning all this shit from him, I watched a lot of his shows.
I only fuck with the Skull Gang. That's it.
That shit fucked me up. Like, wow, they got to Pharaoh, man.
That's what they did.
But he rich now, living in a big ass house and everything. Stop playing with me. Some people did that, fucked him up, and we gonna, settle you down, give you a little house, little mansion.
They don't want to hear the truth.
You know what
White man don't want to hear the truth.
I think when he got locked up, that's when they got a hold of his ass and hit him with that chip.
Facts. I think so too, bro.
That chip shit, man. Oh my God, that's another story.
Everybody that goes in, they come out
just let Brown talk. Bro can talk. Let him talk.
I thought he was coming
They
up.
was talking to me when they said brother.
Right.
We was joking about Brother Brown. We was not talking to you, boss. It's okay. Every time
Brother Brown.
No, listen. Every time I get to talk about the man with them big ass.
How come I can't see the chat?
Every time I get to talk about that man with them big ass sandals, his people get the tripping.
You talking about that white dude, Caesar Borgia?
Because I know my Lord ain't
with the
wearing
blue
no
eyes
shoes
and the
like
straight
that.
hair.
Straight hair. That's the narrative picture they paint. That's the narrative picture. I'm like, man, you ain't gonna never make me think he was a white man.
Check that out when you get some time, brother, if you don't mind. I can elaborate too real quick. The Council of Nicaea. Everybody in the chat, look up the Council of Nicaea.
Man, my phone dead. Salute
Somebody watching Gunsmoke,
Cash App love. My phone.
This dude, is that phone that loud? Y'all can hear that? He said somebody watching Gunsmoke.
You hear that shit clear?
That's he said Gunsmoke. Damn.
Yo, that was meant for me to hear. Cause that's what my dad watch all the time.
Yo, I be this is what is the Wagon joint? I don't watch this shit.
But that's crazy though. That was meant for me to hear that. I believe my dad speaking for me.
Exactly. Yeah, them people don't want to hear the truth, man. They don't want to hear it.
No, because they too comfortable with the lies.
Right. That's the part, man. They don't want to. You don't want to learn them
and unwind and have an open mind. They want to be stuck with what they already learned.
Exactly. That's crazy though, man. I already know what the mother people
I ain't trying to jump back into that, but why God feel like you supposed to love him more than you love your own wife? I mean, this is who I sleep with every day. I'm breaking bread with her, and I'm supposed to do it for her.
I got somewhat of an answer to that question.
That defeats the purpose of getting married, because I might as well marry you if you come before every my wife. But anything to down credit the woman. Like I said before that shit, we were equal, gods and goddesses.
Gods and goddesses. Don't forget, y'all. In the Bible, it said, "Let us make man in our image." Not let us make man in his image, or dude image, or that guy image. It say our. So that's the divine feminine and divine masculine.
Right.
Imagine
Damn.
if y'all go to heaven and everybody up there musty.
Oh hell no.
Hell.
And listen, I
Crazy.
ain't gonna lie, I done been through so much shit. You know how they say you're not supposed to question God. I will get put out because, baby, I don't give a fuck. I got so many questions.
You supposed to question everything.
you can't question
That's how you know.
That's
First
bullshit.
off, where's the liquor store? That's what's gonna give me put out.
What do you think the question came into your mind?
Like,
God gonna be
like
I
they
knew
say
you was
God
gonna answer
made
that.
wine,
Yeah.
right? But if you drink too much and get drunk, it's a sin. What the fuck are we here for, man? Who getting halfway drunk?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It just seems like everything is a setup with him.
That's the slavery mentality. That's why they did that.
Mm-hmm.
The same person who told you to go to church on Sunday, the same person who said don't cuss in the church is the same person who created all that shit, who was beating and castrating black men, throwing picnics and hanging niggas.
Like
So
I said,
that's-
okay, y'all can't.
It's all about
we
control.
can't just get pregnant.
That's what it is. There you go. That part.
How Mary got
Control.
pregnant. We can't
Control.
just get pregnant like that. We gotta have sex. But
you want to know?
can't have
you
sex
wanna-
without a husband. And let's look at the niggas you leaving us with. It ain't really too much husband materials left.
You know what I've been thinking about though?
What?
You know how the way we supposed to live by nature, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what
Just
animal
like
you
all
see
this
out there
food and
getting
shit
married?
we eat, we ain't supposed to be eating that shit.
We damn sure not.
But like, what animal you see out there getting
About
married?
the brother, they was talking to me. I was
Yo, the reason why I said was you drunk because you overthinking of what I'm saying. I'm saying I'm not Christian from the jump. I keep telling you that. You keep going into this. No, you're not, because you obviously not listening to that
you
shit.
a Christian or not, you still was rebuttaling everything I said.
Huh?
So it ain't about being a Christian. I just wanted the answers. Like I said, well, if I'm because at first you was like, man, Brian, y'all tripping, y'all high. And I'm like, no. If something I'm saying is wrong, then educate me, my brother.
I never said nothing you said was wrong. Just the conversation that y'all having was.
That a man was made without a
Don't
woman.
none of
What make
us
the
know
conversation
none of
wrong,
that
brother?
shit. Everything
Yeah, that's what I wanna
we
know.
We
say.
do know, brother. We do know, brother.
But that's
No,
what I
you
was
don't
telling
know.
you, Brian.
No, you don't.
We do research,
Go
brother.
look
We
it
don't
up.
just hold
Go
on.
look up Young Pharaoh. He not,
I'm
like
not-
I said, he didn't just tell us this. He's got
Yo,
receipts.
y'all sound crazy as shit to say look up Young Pharaoh like he was around. That sounds crazy as
He
shit to me.
wasn't around. He did like
All right then.
normal
So how
hold
can
on,
y'all
and
say
did
one
research.
person? Listen
He
to what
did
I'm
his
saying.
research, my nigga.
Listen,
Do you know how many
listen
years
to what
this
I'm
nigga been
saying.
doing this?
How do you know everything? How do you know everything else that was written wasn't researched first? You can't say that, sis.
Because
Cut it
first
out.
of all, I knew it was bullshit.
Sis, you can't say that shit.
One thing for sure, two things for certain. When they said God was a man, I knew better. Because
We
how
don't
do
know.
a
We
man
don't know what the
recreate
fuck God
life
was. We don't
without
know
a
what
woman?
God was.
How was that man made without a woman?
Why do you keep comparing him to a man? He's a fucking guy. Why do you keep saying he had to
He
be
is a
born by a
man.
woman?
He is a male.
He's not a
species.
fucking man.
What is he?
He's not man, sis.
He's
Why do you keep
spirit?
comparing him to that?
He's a spirit.
That's what he is.
Okay, he's a
It's
whatever
an
the fuck
energy.
you
It's
just
a
said.
divine and masculine
So
energy,
you
bro.
think he was the first person
To be
here?
honest,
You keep saying divine and masculine energy. That would make him a
Exactly.
fucking morphodite or a fucking. What are you talking
Nah,
about, bro?
Nah,
I'm
see,
trying to
nah,
figure
you
out
tripping, bro.
how was he
Hold on,
created without a woman?
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Everything. Let's really talk man talk, bro. And please open your mind, brother. Don't be.
No,
And that's what makes me
bro.
mad about people
First of
who
all,
believe
you
in
go
that.
back,
because
go back.
y'all never open your minds.
Nah,
like,
you
it's
go
not an
back.
argument.
Bias, my nigga.
Listen,
Ain't
let
no
me
you
mute
go
the panel.
back, bro.
Listen,
Before
let me mute the panel. Listen. And that's the only thing that pisses me off about having this conversation, because I'm not mad at what you believe. But you have a lot of tension in your voice at us for what we believe, and we just telling you, my brother, simply go look it up. Go look at you talking about y'all sound dumb. Talking about and that's criticizing us because you saying it like we some dumb motherfuckers who got on YouTube and watched the nigga and believed everything he said. No, that's not the truth.
And
And
just
that's
because it
why
don't
we're
make sense
telling
to
you
you
to
don't
watch
mean it
it,
ain't true,
because
my
my nigga, his receipts is unstoppable. This man made that trip. This man got the fucking picture of the statue of the goddess. The goddess. We just believe some shit he said. Like I said, I had to watch that nigga for 2 years straight. Because he busted down so cold, he don't give it to you fast. He take his time. So it's gonna take time for you to get to the depthness. But in every show, he gonna make sense and he gonna show you. He argue with anybody just like me, because guess what? When you got them receipts, it ain't no arguing. But it ain't even about receipts. It's fucking common sense. Only thing that can make another life is a woman.
Explain that part.
And that's the truth. Listen, he busted down so cold that, listen, we don't even need a man to get pregnant. Back in the day, they didn't even need a man to get pregnant. Oh, yeah, this gonna fuck you up. We can play with our pussy like we do, and our own juices could get us pregnant. You think I'm lying? Go look it up. Go look it up. So that's why I say what I say. Women can recreate without men. Men can't recreate without women. So how did that God get here without a woman? Unless you saying he just a spirit, he didn't have blood in his body or nothing, then cool. But that only son of his that he put on that cross to get stoned was bleeding heavy. And like I said, it's not an argument. Let's just, like I said, I'll be having questions just like you got questions. But I don't criticize and say, "Oh, you stupid motherfucker for believing in that fucking God." I don't say that. I just ask my questions. I ain't said nothing once but asked the question. I didn't say, "Oh, you stupid as a bitch." "Oh, you a dummy. You drunk. You sound crazy as hell." Like you said, look, we sound crazy as hell for listening to a black man in our culture, but y'all be sitting around listening to preachers who just want a couple dollars from a Bible that's been rewritten 4-5 times.
Once again, I'm not Christian. I don't read the Bible. I don't read more than that. I keep
Why you getting so mad? You know what I mean, my nigga. Matter of fact, bro, maybe you need to go breathe, because that's why yeah. That's why I don't have these conversations, because y'all get too fucking mad and too in your chest. I'm saying it like that because that's just how it's coming out. I've made it clear to you 13 times that's not what I meant.
Just having the discussion.
And there go like I said, that always happens. I ain't surprised.
That's why they said religion and politics always get people to argue.
Not me.
Yeah, not me either.
I'm gonna strictly tell you how I feel, and I'm gonna listen to how you feel. Opinion is like an asshole.
Sure fucking deed.
And it is crazy because he can't name now.
Can I speak? Can I speak?
Yeah. Makes sense. When I bust that shit down, as crazy as it sounds, I was reading all the comments in the chat. Motherfuckers was like, "Wait, wow, you might be on to something." Because that's one thing about black people. They brainwashed us to not think outside the box, just go straight narrow to what they said.
Yeah, and another thing about black people, they followers like a motherfucker. Right about that.
But won't follow their own people, but I follow the fucking King David version of the shit.
Like I said, we don't respect that.
Can I speak, y'all?
The Old Testament, it ain't no go. It's not it's a no go.
Go ahead.
And salute, sis. We don't judge and we don't care what you believe in. You are free to believe in whatever you want to believe in.
First, I want to say salute to everybody. Let me say, because you have been asking a lot of questions, sis. And I used to be a Sunday school teacher for the kids, and I did a lot of studying in different Bibles, and I read a lot of different. Tell us to study to show ourselves approved, meaning that God wants us to build our own relationship with Him. And once we build our own relationship with Him, and we've been trained to talk to Him. He wants us to come as ourselves to Him. He said, "Come as you are." He wants us to come as ourselves. And when you begin to build your relationship with God, a lot of questions and stuff that you may have, He'll answer them for you. He'll show in our everyday life a lot of things that we ask. Because I'm gonna tell you the truth, for a long time I was lost. Even with going to church, even with knowing the Bible. I was lost behind a lot of things. And then when I built my relationship with God, my everyday questions and the questions that I still have today, when I go to him, here's the answer. He'll talk to you, but he's not going to talk to you until you open up
G, what's up, y'all?
to him in your own way.
We can barely hear you, sis. You going
not
in
in the
out.
way that we're trained to go to him, but in our own way. He wants a relationship with the person that you are. Just like a lot of questions that you have, man can't answer them questions because they're confused themselves. But I promise you that anything that you ask him, he will show you. And like you said, you gotta have an open mind. When you have that open mind, when he asks you a question, when you ask him a question and you feel like you haven't got your answer.
Well, listen, like I tell everybody, I
mine is
feel y'all. And like I said, V804, first of all, I like to talk about, I don't really talk about politics because I feel like
you
how
and
you
he'll
feel.
let you know that this is the question that you asked me. This is your answer right here. But man can't answer no one's question. And I found that out the hard way. When I was after my mom passed, I was asking a lot of people that have knowledge of the Bible, different questions and stuff, and they really couldn't give me a correct.
Like I said, what blows me is when I say
So
I don't believe
I had
in
to
what
open
you
up to
believe in,
God for
the first thing
myself,
I get
not just
is
with my tongue,
criticized
but
or
with my
called
heart. I
dumb,
had to
or
open
you
up to Him
move and say,
for
"Oh,
myself.
let me get
And I
away from you
spoke to
before
Him
I
like I be
disrupt."
talking to you, how I talk to you every day. That's how I spoke to Him, opened up to Him and spoke to Him in my own voice. Then that's when He began to answer questions.
I don't
Questions
speak
that I
to
be
no
having for Him.
I speak to my ancestors. I speak to the higher power. Like I said, I'm not saying I don't believe in nothing, that I'm my own God or some shit like that. I just don't believe in the one that the church been trying to make us believe in.
Don't none of us believe in that motherfucker. That's whitewashing. We know that it's been whitewashed.
That's what I was
Don't
saying.
nobody believe in that shit. Nobody believe in
Like I
that
said,
shit.
I done been through some hard times in my life. I ain't gonna say I ain't never been blessed, because my blessings do come, but they don't just be come. Oh, he'll never come, but he come on time. No, I had to get up and make some shit happen. Like I said, I've had some worse experiences with churches. So it's like, don't blame me. And then, like I said, I opened my mind and I got to learn more stuff, and it makes more sense. Like, it makes more sense. Like, when it's too confusing, it don't add up. Yeah, it's something in there. Like I said, this man answered every question I had with before I could even ask it. But like I said, my first question be, how the hell did man make other humans?
Your mic went out again, sis.
I'll be like, how did a man make other humans? Just tell me. Nobody tell me. Like, first of all this stuff, we just listening to motherfuckers. None of us been there, honestly, to be going so hard. I'm just a person that like to go with the shit that makes sense. You know, I don't believe in too many coincidences. I don't believe in too many rewrites. You know, like how we love the movie Belly. They should have left Belly alone, but then they want to come with Belly 2 and Belly 3, and that shit just got weaker and weaker.
The Bible told you that shit been wrote over and over. God sent many of Bibles, many of books down throughout the years because they kept destroying them. The Bible tell you that. They're going to keep sending books down. They kept getting destroyed back in those days. The Bible even tell you that.
King James wrote his own little
But
version.
nobody don't believe the King James version. Those that do, well, I can't say nobody that. But those that do believe that shit,
it shouldn't be
those
that
that do believe it, then that's, I mean, that's they choose to believe.
Well,
But
this is what this is what my understanding of it is.
Yeah, she got an echo.
Yeah, so I don't know if when she's starting or stopping because it keep coming in and out.
Right.
Come back in, sis. Now talk. Hello? No, I still hear that echo. You probably got to go all. You probably got to go all the way out. Whoop, 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 whoop. Y'all still hear it? Yeah, I still hear it.
Yeah, I still hear it.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit's still going in and out.
Now do you hear it? As an echo? So ain't nobody gonna answer.
Nah, you don't hear nothing right now. That shit just dead space. You don't hear nothing.
I'm saying you can't hear me.
Nah, we can hear you fine. Your mic clear. You're fine.
Because I was trying to see. Lawrence, that's you with the echo.
Yeah, somebody in the joint got it.
Lawrence, that's you. You gotta come out. You gotta go out and come back in. Shit, let me look. But yeah, y'all, I'm finna get off of here. I gotta go to this meeting for my son that he will be getting out in 2 days. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. I appreciate y'all for having this discussion with me. Please learn to understand everything ain't an argument. We can agree to disagree. An opinion is like an asshole. Everybody got it. And let's just stay woke. Let's just stay woke to our people and love one another. Like I said, everything we saying could be facts or lies. But I gotta get on this meeting with my son. It's all love. Remember, no hood rap formed against us shall prosper. Get your membership. And remember this. No gang,
don't fucking bang.
Period, Brown.
Facts.
Salute.
Salute everybody. Love.